Hi, my name is Kaivalya Lotankar, and my topic which I'll be explaining today is converting a relational database to document-oriented NoSQL cloud database. Starting with the introduction, let us first get to know what is a SQL database, which is used in RDBMS, and what is a NoSQL database. So SQL is a structured query language, which is a computer language for storing, manipulating, and retrieving data stored in a relational database. It is a standard language for almost all the relational database systems like MySQL, MS Access, Oracle, Sybase, Informix, and other servers use the standard database language. Second, what is NoSQL database? NoSQL database as a not only SQL, it is a non-tabular database which store data differently than relational data tables. NoSQL database come in a variety of type based on the data model. The main types are document, key value, wide column, and graph. They provide flexible schemas and scale easily with large amount of data and high user loads. Moving forward. So I'll first tell you why we should use a NoSQL database. First, it handles a large volume of data at high speed with a scale out architecture. So a scale out architecture, it allows an application to dynamically change the amount of data plane resources that is used to process traffic. Like the scaling out extends the application across additional load balancers while scaling in reduces the number of load balancers powering the application. So this is one of the advantage of a NoSQL database. Second is it stores unstructured, semi-structured or structured data. So our second advantage is it stores all three types of data. Then it enables easy updates to schemas and fields. Fourth, it is developer friendly as compared to SQL. And last one is it takes full advantage of the cloud to deliver zero runtime, zero downtime. So now the technical points to remember before conversion. So there are main four technical points which we have to remember. First is the migration of the data, of course. Second is updating the query. Third is the aggregation operation. And fourth is the stored procedure to stored JS. Now I'll tell you some drawbacks about using a NoSQL database. So not all NoSQL databases contemplate the atomicity of instructions and the integrity of the data. They withstand with what's known as eventual consistence. So I'll tell you what's eventual consistence. It is a theoretical guarantee provided that no new updates to an entity are made. All reads of the entity will eventually return to the last updated value. Second drawback is compatibility issues with the SQL instructions. So the NoSQL has some compatibility issues with the SQL instructions. Then another one is lack of standardization, cross-platform support, and pure usability of NoSQL. So these are some of the drawbacks of NoSQL database. Now moving forward to the implementation. So the implementation, I'll explain it using a diagram. It consists of three main phases. First is the metadata extraction phase. It is responsible for analyzing the source RDB to identify all information about its schema, that the metadata. It is important because it provides phase 2 with an enriched representation of the source RDB. This phase is done by implementing the extraction algorithm, which is used to facilitate the extraction of the information about the RDB schema. The metadata of RDB is the input of the algorithm as it returns all data semantics, including relation names, attributes, and other constraints. Now moving to the phase 2, which is the schema translation phase. The schema translation phase, it is the second phase which aims to translate the MDM produced by phase 1 into the target structure, which is TS. The target structure holds comparable concepts of the RDB. Then the TS is the output model of the phase 2, where it is well defined as a set of collection. Each collection is known using its names as a set of documents. Each document is consisting of a set of fields. Now moving towards the phase 3, which is the last phase, which is the data conversion phase. It is a proposed method which is performed using the data conversion algorithm. The data conversion algorithm uses the TS as an input to create MongoDB, MDB, and then load the converted data into new environment. The phase of data conversion is for RDB data migration into the target database structure. Data maintained as row in an RDB are migrated into documents in MongoDB. And the last phase, which can be considered as the implementation of the prototype. So in this manner, the implementation takes place of converting a SQL database into a NoSQL cloud database. So concluding the topic, we have learned how NoSQL can be used and all the advantages as well as the disadvantages it gives us over the SQL. Thank you.